Hey Toronto, it's Chris with Geektropolis, and on your list of things to do this week, we have a Chilly Tales book launch, got the zombie walk, we got some zombie wrestling, and a Halloween comic book festival.
That sounds like fun.
That sounds like it's Halloween week.
Oh, it is.
Ta-da!
Got
Ding, 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 ding. On Thursday, October 23rd at the Central, Chilly Tales, comics from the Canadian Undertundra. It's a book launch being presented by The Beguiling. It's an anthology of previously unpublished works by a huge range of Canadian independent and underground comic book artists and writers. So I think that some of the participants and people featured in the book will be there on hand for signings, and maybe there'll be some giveaways. Go check that out.
Is that the theme of the book, or is it just about underground?
I had a hard time. I looked into this, and I couldn't tell if all of the comics were about being cold and in Canada. But I mean, it does say Tales from the Undertundra, which is kind of a fun little take on like Underdark, but under.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure. You know what? You can go and report back to us, citizens, and tell us how this book is and what it's all about. On Saturday, October 25th, it is time for the Zombie Walk and Halloween Parade. The festivities kick off at Nathan Phillips Square, starts at noon. So there's a whole bunch of things happening. It's actually a pretty big event this year. There's a zombie market, open at 12 o'clock with vendors, food, and bands, including Luau or Die. Parade goes from 3 to 5. Costume contest back at Nathan Phillips Square at 5:30, followed by a performance by The Creep Show at 6 o'clock. At 9, there's an after party at the Hard Rock Cafe. So if you want to be in the parade, you do need to register ahead of time, but it is free, so check out the site for details on how you can register. You don't have to be a zombie. They're accepting all kinds of Halloween monsters and creatures, so it should be a whole lot of fun for the whole day. Check that out.
And, you know, talk about coming back from the grave. Like, the zombie walk looked like it was dead. And
yeah, it was on life support for a little while, and we were afraid they were going to maybe pull the plug, but it has been resurrected and revamped.
So, way to go, zombie walk people.
Yeah, good job.
Digital high five. There you go. Clapping for you.
On Saturday, October 25th, at various locations around the city, it is Halloween Comic Fest. Several shamanic cops. Shamanic cops. They are police officers, and they use shamanic magic to arrest you. Shamanic cops.
We just made our own comic series right there.
We're going to keep this. I'm going to keep going. Different shops across Toronto will be celebrating Halloween with free Halloween comics. Special guests and other surprises. Participating shops include Dr. Comics, The Comic Book Lounge, Paradise Comics, and The Beguiling. Check out the Halloween Comic Fest site for a full list of shops and events. I've got one standout for you, though. The Comic Book Lounge. They're having their Halloween-themed Geek Boutique, or as they're calling it, Shriek Boutique, featuring goodies from local crafters and artists with a spooky twist.
I love those guys.
Yeah, they're great. And also on Saturday, October the 25th, time for more zombies. This time it is zombie wrestling. This is at the Transact starting at 8 p.m. Cam, the description, I just left it exactly as I found it. 8 killer matches, zombies versus humans versus luchadors, hot girls in burlesque, undead music, tons of free prizes, and in all caps, booze.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's like they've cornered every market known to man.
Yeah. And that is your list of things to do this week. If you take part in the zombie walk or see any zombies at all, please take some pictures and leave them on our Facebook page. And as usual, if it's something that you would like us to feature in an upcoming report, drop us a line, tips@geektropolis.ca.
Chris?
Yes, Cam?
What do zombie farmers like to eat?
I don't know, Cam. Why don't you tell me?
Greens.
That's the most, prepubescent zombie I've ever heard. I thought the answer would be grains.
Okay, so you're making fun of my voice? So my voice was funny, not the joke.
The joke was amusing. I felt your... I don't have anything else to say, Cam. It was wonderful. It was all wonderful. Okay. Also, I was...
We should start doing pun counters.
I know. Yeah. Bing, bing. Or it should be.
Geektropolis update drinking game.
Oh my god, there's a pun. And it's like a groan meter, actually. There's a like, "Maw, maw."